Welcome to Coffee Recipes by Baked, Brew, Beautiful. I'm Cheyenne, and today I'll be showing you how to make homemade cold brew coffee at home without the need for any fancy equipment. So let's get started. First off, you need a wide mouth mason jar, something like this. There's no need for it to be this big in capacity size, but just something that has a wide mouth. You can also use like a pitcher for juice or like a server. Those work totally fine too because they have that wide mouth, which will be important as we go on. You'll also need one cheesecloth, something like this, just one, that's all you need. You will also need a rubber band, something like this. Mine actually came with my mason jar, so if yours didn't, just use something very heavy duty or use 2 rubber bands. You'll be wrapping the cheesecloth around the lip here, so it's important that it's strong. You're also going to need 380 grams of filtered water, and then you will also need 85 grams of coarsely ground coffee. Mine is already ground and ready to go, and my filtered water is also ready to go here in this container. So, let's get started. First off, you need to take your cheesecloth and basically put it in the middle of the mouth here. And what I like to do, if you can kind of fit your hand in, hopefully it's a wide mouth, you'll push it down, making sure none of the sides are totally like enclosed in the jar. Make sure there's always some totally around the mason jar. And you want it to go down about, I would say about 5 inches, should be fine. Then take your rubber band and wrap it around the lip. You might have to like adjust it, like I just did a little bit, just to make sure that it stays, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and put our coffee grounds right into the top of our, basically we made a little basket here for our grounds. So we're gonna put 85 grams of coarsely ground coffee right in. Okay, and then you'll go on and put the water, and you'll put it directly over the coffee grounds. So this might be different than what you're used to or what you've read before. It's actually really important to do it this way because the grounds will get totally saturated instead of maybe like wrapping this before, tying it up, putting it in, and then putting the water over it. If you do that, there's a barrier between the water and the grounds, so we want to make sure there's no barrier. We want them to be fully saturated, and we want a strong brew. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of the water. You'll notice there's a bit of a bloom if you have fresh beans, which just means you'll kind of see the water and beans kind of expand, which is a good thing. And you'll just continue through until you've added all 380 grams of the water. So here is my cold brew coffee. It's steeped in the refrigerator for about 15 to 18 hours. You're welcome to do it in the fridge or on the countertop. If you do it on the countertop, I would suggest doing the steep for a little bit less. More like around 12 to 15 hours should suffice. It's up to you. If you prefer a quicker process, do it on the countertop. If you don't mind waiting, go ahead and do it in the fridge. I like it in the fridge because then it's ready to go and it's already cold and I can pour it right away. So what you would do after it's steeped, you would pull out your, like basically you have a giant tea bag here. This is where the grounds were. And I actually kind of squeeze it to try to get out any remaining cold brew concentrate out. And I'm just going to put this over in the sink. You can pour it, and it's ready to go. Again, it's a concentrate, so we're going to need to dilute it with water. And I have more water here, so I'm just going to add. So every part concentrate, do like 1 part water or 1 part milk. and enjoy.